my name is Cumber and I'm an intuitive life guide and healer, and today the subject matter is how to chase the pain away. You know, throughout life we all have different sorts of pains, whether that's physical, whether we're emotionally feeling in pain, mentally that way. It doesn't matter what layer it is. This technique that we're going to share with you today can be applied to anything and everything, whether it's lots of pain or pain in one particular layer or part of the body. And I hope you go with me on this one today, because I'm not sure how the camera will deal with the different movement and things going on around me, but I hope you enjoy the beauty of this absolutely gorgeous magnolia tree. One of my favourites. I have a lot of favourites. I've noticed recently I say that quite a lot, but it's just so stunning, and it's just coming out with her beautiful healing energy, and I just thought I'd like to add that into the mix. So nice magnolia tree in our beautiful spring day here, April in the UK. So lots of love for you for that. Okay, so I find it quite easy to do this as if you're in the room with me. So if you want to actually go through this for yourself, I'm going to go at the right pace so you can actually use this technique with me at the same time. Or you can just watch it and make notes, and so you know the formula. But it's often easier if you actually do it. So first thing, some of these things will sound a bit simplistic and like, well, of course it's that, or what do you mean I point for that? But if you'll go with me with it, there's always reasons behind every single thing that we share with you. So the first thing is actually to know where the pain is in the body. Sometimes we have, I'm going to do it on a physical layer, but you can do it for emotions or mental anguish, anything. But I'll give you an example for physical. So the first thing to do is just to take one finger and to point on the body. And sometimes this happens to help if you just close your eyes and actually take your focus on your body and just point with one finger to where the pain is. So wherever it is, just do that first. Just allow yourself to connect with your body. Allow yourself to be okay to connect with the pain. And just point. Don't worry if the pain's in lots of different places. Subconsciously, your subconscious mind will know where the pain is that we need to address. So just point to that wherever it is on your body. Okay. So that's the focus, that's the actual physical. If we're using the physical body, that's the focus of the pain. The next thing to ask yourself is, out of a scale of 0 being no pain and 10 out of 10 being knock me out, I can't stand it, just ask yourself internally now, close your eyes and go, what number is my pain? And then go quiet and listen and accept whatever number comes up. So you've got your point of pain. What number is my pain? That's on the scale of 0 being no pain, 10 out of 10 as in, knock me out, can't stand it. Okay, let's take an example of it being a 7, okay? A 7 out of 10. For our purposes here, but you write down whatever that number is. So you can write down, where is the pain, point with one finger, you've located it. Number 2 is out of 0 being no pain, 10 out of 10 is knock me out. What number is that pain at that particular site in my body? So just pop that number down so you can forget that for a while. Okay, the next thing is to go into that whole area. So I would use my hand and just place it over the area of pain, wherever it is for you. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, go into that pain, put your focus on that pain. If it had a colour, what colour would it be? and then write that down. When I'm asking these questions, sometimes your mind comes to argue like, well, what do you mean it has a colour? No pain has a colour, this, that and the other. And it starts to argue with you or interrupt you. It's okay for all of those thoughts to come up. Just allow them to be there and go away and ask again, and then go quiet and ask again and wait. And the first answer that comes up, the very first answer to any of these questions is the correct one. So write down that. Mine might be browny, black, blue. I don't know. It could be a few different colours. It could be, you know, all sorts of different things. But you write down whatever your answer was for you. So you now have location, you have a number, and you have a colour. So go back into that place again. If this pain were to have a shape, what shape would it be? Okay, and then you write it down. Now you have the formula of what the pain consists of. So we've adapted it to a number, a shape and a colour. And we know the location. Okay? The next thing you want to do is, if I have pain throughout the body and I was to open a trap door and allow this pain to actually leave me, where would that exit point be? So for me, I would say here, this made up pain here, I would exit it here. So you point on your body, go inside again and ask the question, where is my exit point for the pain? And you just find out, let your subconscious give you the answer, no matter how crazy it sounds or illogical, go with the answer that comes first. Okay, the exit point isn't sometimes used, but it's nice to have before we begin, because sometimes pain moves. It moves around the body, so it shifts from one place to another, to another, to another. And when that's actually happening, it's really nice to say, I want you to leave out the door that I've provided, that my exit point is here, so you can leave that way. Okay. Now, before we begin, I'd like you now to ask yourself, and if you know this, to write down, what is your favourite colour? What's your favourite colour? And write that one down. And what's your favourite shape? What shape is there? What shape is there that gives you calmness, that you feel is peaceful, that you feel is happy, that you feel is generous, that you feel it just lifts your spirits? If you had to choose a shape, what shape would it be? Okay, brilliant. It's no use you doing this unless you've got the answers to those questions. So that's the first thing. If you're doing this, you need to do a little bit of work, and that work is to answer those sets of questions, and that's it. Okay, so we'll go through it again in case you didn't bother and you want to bother now. Point to wherever in the body your pain is. And what number is it between 0 to 10? 10 being no pain. If it had a colour, what would it be? If it had a shape, what would it be? And where is the exit point I'm going to provide for myself for this pain to leave my body? Then on the other hand, that's an inquiry into the pain. And then on the other hand, you're just going to remember your favourite colour. And you're going to decide on a shape that will be, sort of lifts your vibes a little bit. You know, whatever shape it is it a funnel shape or a circle, or is it spiral, or is it specific geometry? Whatever works for you. Egg shape, whatever. Okay. So now I'm going to ask that you, you know, put yourself into a room where there's least distraction. and I'm going to lead you through it. Okay, so close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And just relax as much as you can. And be secure in the knowledge that putting your focus on the pain is going to help you have less pain. Don't be afraid that your mind will come up with all sorts of hesitations and resistances to change, or ideas to come in and help. You and I have decided that together we're going to offer our innate natural healing ability to assist ourselves in removing pain. Okay. So we're reminding ourselves of that first number we wrote down of what the pain level is. And I'd ask you now to put all of your focus into the point of the pain. Remind yourself of the colour of the pain, the shape of the pain. And now we're going to ask our body to come and help heal this pain away. It can go out via the exit point. You can actually just say you can leave now through that exit point. Or you might want to start diminishing it, thinning it out in your mind's eye and making it go smaller and smaller. So the shape gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. The colour that it was takes less area. It goes smaller and smaller and smaller and out. Smaller and smaller and smaller. Keeps the same shape, but it goes smaller and smaller and out. And just with that 1 minute, ask yourself again now, what number is the pain? It's good to write that down. We've only done that for a few seconds there, but we're asking during this process, what number is my pain? Now it'll either be the same, it'll be higher, or it'll be lower. The same means we need to do it for a longer period of time. Higher or lower means we are having an effect. Okay, so you go back in again and just follow that exact same process, only this time for longer. So we focus in, we take some nice deep breaths in, we relax our body as much as we can. We go back to the 1 point that we identified earlier of the pain, and we imagine and know that pain's colour, new number and shape. And we, with all of the healing ability that we have been born with, start to actually make that shape and colour just go smaller and smaller and smaller and give it the exit point out. Smaller, 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 smaller and out. Smaller, 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 smaller and out. And you keep doing that, and keep doing that, and keep doing that. We take a nice deep breath in again. And exhale and relax. And ask, what number am I now? When your number consistently starts to lessen, so say we started off with 7 in our example here, and now I was at a 6 and now I'm at a 4. I'm going in the right direction. Don't worry if your number goes higher and it gets worse. If you keep doing this, it will come down. And then when it gets down and you think, yeah, this is lessening, then we add this next part of the routine. So come with me again, take a nice deep breath and relax. Go back to the 1 point. We know our exit point. We know the colour of the pain. We know the shape of the pain, and we know it's gone all fudgy around the edges now because it's moving and it's going away and it's going smaller. So universal energies say that if you take some energy away from a place, then unless you actually put something else in its place, then it will take the last memory that was there of frequency and put that back in, which is why sometimes we get recurring issues. So what we need to do is reprogram the body. We need to put something else in that's on offer. So here is where you get reminded of your favourite colour and whatever shape you chose earlier. So in this instance, I might as well use pink because we've got a good example of that. And I'll use a circle as an example. Okay, so nice deep breath in. Go with me again on this. We know where it is, we remember the colour, we remember the new number, we remember the shape, and it's smaller now and squidgy, and we know our exit point to tell it to go. We've made some space around it. Now what we're going to do is invite in our healing colour. So in this example, I'm going to imagine that there's an infusion of gorgeous pink that's coming into my system from every single angle. And it's going into the area that I used to have a higher number of pain. It's going into that area and it's going to light that whole area up with a dynamic, wonderful, favourite colour of pink for me. I'm going to breathe that in and allow that pink colour to really infuse that whole area. And I'm going to actually imagine that it's got a beautiful, beautiful shell of pink circle around it. Nice, big, huge circle. And as I'm doing that, I'm noticing that this pink colour is helping to get rid of the last remnants of the other colour that was the pain. And it's nicely following it out of my exit point. So the pink isn't just in the circle, it's following the route of the exit point out of my body. So it's filling all of me. And then I'm going to allow and ask and intend that this colour actually fills the whole of my being, all of my physicality, my layers of emotions, my layers of mental, spiritual, the whole lot. And the circle is right around me. I am standing fully, embodying the centre of the circle. So it's underneath my feet, this circle. It's all around. It's all around me. And I'm fully envisaged in the balm of a pink colour that's truly healing, strong, wonderful, complete, healing, healing, healing. Breathing that in, relaxing. So go with that, strengthen your colour, make it the tone you want it to be. Do you want it vibrant? Do you want it pastel? What's your favourite one? Imagine now that you expand your shape outside of you, so you're fully in the middle of your shape that you've chosen. Surrender yourself to this fun process. Then open your eyes. Ask yourself, what number is my pain now? It's okay to allow your pain to be 0. It's okay for it to be that easy and that complete. Just shows how you are the master of your own mind, and you can, and we always do, affect our own body with our thoughts and how we feel. And this process that we've just gone through actually enables you from many different angles, consciously, subconsciously. You're in control because you're selecting your colours, your shapes, your sizes, your exit points. And it's fun, and it's easy, and it works. So I'd love to hear any of your experiences of that. Remember, if your number is going up, you are affecting it. It's okay. You just need to stay with it, stay calm, and keep doing it till it comes back to the original number you had. and then keep doing it until it comes down. This is just an example. We've gone through it quite quickly, so you can really take your time and really get into it. And remember, the colour and the shape that you identify first is that of the pain. The pain. So as that leaves you, please remember to replace that area that had the memory of pain in it with something that is wonderful, that you love. That's why it's nice to choose a colour that you love and a shape that you love. Fill it so that it's the whole of your body. And accept what is perfect for us at this moment in time. And we do have a way of decreasing and letting go and chasing out the pain. Okay, everyone, I wish you well. Let me know in the comments field below how you've got on with this, and let me know if you need any further information about it. Love you loads, and I'll see you next week for the energy update for May, which is very, very different from April. Lots of love. Enjoy. Bye for now.